I can do nothing. It'll cause a stampede, and it will trample him.
But I can see the paths they take.
Stop telling stories. Aloy!
Hey,
What?
follow me.
It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly? I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines. I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again. If you came to run in the proving, I served the tribe as a stitcher instead. A maker of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue. Seems to fit you perfectly.
Thank you, Teb. I've never had anything like this before.
I heard the rumors, but I didn't know for sure until I saw you just now. I'm glad to see you're okay. And you're even wearing the tunic I stitched for you.
What sort of rumors did you hear?
That you were wounded. Expected to die. The survivors had told everyone how you fought to save them.
I wasn't the only one to fight.
No. They spoke of Bast and Vala, too.
And Rost, the man who raised me. He fought to save me, and he died for it.
The survivors didn't speak of him, but I remember him. He was there that day when you saved me. I remember he stepped in front of you when my father started yelling. If by dying he saved your life, Aloy, I don't think he regretted it.
What are you doing here with a bow and spear, Teb? You're a stitcher, not a brave.
Most of our braves are dead or wounded, Aloy. Someone has to defend Mother's Watch, so I thought I'd help out. I should be okay. Just as long as I don't try to run any brave trails, right?
An outcast? Win the proving? Never. For she is a brave now, who is first among you.
Kill them all! No witnesses, no survivors!
Turn your face to the sun, child. Burn it all. Then survive. Turn your face to the sun, child.
Nora sent a war party after the killers.
Yes. But it was ambushed and overrun. Very few escaped alive. You must go to the gates of the Embrace. Speak to Varl, and he will point the way to Meridian.
Word came of the attack on the Proving. War Chief Sona assembled a war party to give chase. A pack of crazed machines, seething with corruption, fell upon the Braves and savaged them.
War Chief Sona is missing?
You're lucky I happened by.
Or War Chief Sona?
I've tracked some of the killers who struck the Proving. Lend me your strength. Hours ago, I sent Braves into hiding in the trees below. On my signal, they'll attack.
Blood spilled calls for blood spilled. If the
I'll
ground...
send scouts ahead. Our force will assemble at the cliff above Red Echoes.
Plan. See you there.
Devil's Grief. Chief? Our scouts found enemy camps in the ruins, guarding the approach to the Ring of Metal.
Wipe out the camps, and our enemies in the Ring of Metal won't see us coming.
You will not escape the shadow. signal. I knew we could do it.
The camps have been dealt with. Now to the Ring of Metal. Its high walls protect the enemy.
I have another idea. Their base has a weakness. Send me in alone, and I'll exploit it. I need to set off that blaze before it's too late.
Damn!
All Mother, look upon our victory. A debt of blood is paid. Remember this day, brave Nora.
From your lips to the goddess's ears. Yes, remember it.
Right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course.
Ursa? You mean Aaron's sister is dead?
Wait. All the way to Meridian just to see me?
The killers came for me because of Olin. There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen, I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. These guys aren't Shadow Karja. They're from my tribe, the Oseram.
Is this how your people usually greet each other?
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but must have been here.
I have a theory. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's.
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Marad. Please come with me.
Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service.
I checked Ursa's tomb. The body is missing a scar below her right knee.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border.
First, hold off until the fighting starts.
Ursa!
Aaron? Dervahl's planning something big in Meridian.
We've got to find Dervahl.
Lots of blaze. Headed to Meridian. If we find it, I'll bet we find Dervahl too.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy. I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs. If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm.
That's a lot of blaze.
It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace. Dervahl.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's. This isn't over yet, wench.
I can kill you from right here.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now. Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. What's coming?
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master, all before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. And now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. She likes me.
I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices. But there are obstacles.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other. Of kings that Milan told me about.
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat. The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will. our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
You don't believe in the throne, the priesthood, the army, or the city, so I guess you have no authority here.
I have the authority of the sun.
Then call it for help. No one else will listen.
The longer we stay here, the more it'll feel like.
You are a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger, a monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Karja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it, preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests, and... Oh.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And... I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
So you've come back to the temple?
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and heeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend. And let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired. The machines are docile. It's like they've already been overridden.
The Nora are led by their women, right? Is this one some sort of leader?
Greetings, Nora. I am Tikuk.
Never seen anything like this.
The blue light is strong here. My people traveled far from the heights of Ban-Ur to experience it for themselves. The light of the machine spirits. It is all around us. It settles upon us. This is how it used to be, before they grew angry.
T-Cook, have any other Outlanders come through here recently?
Some Asaram, yes. They were convinced the machines were malfunctioning. As if machines were mere devices in need of repair. Well, that is how the Asaram see the world, is it not? They ate with us. Then, when they were satisfied there was nothing they could explain, they left with the Northern Light.
To see these machines up close like this, it's...
Grazer dung.
I'm sorry?
Frozen grazer dung. This Ravager led me here. I chased it down from the rivals, where it killed a great ice hunter. Tore him in two. A challenge I accepted. But when it reached this camp, the Fury left it.
Isn't that a good thing?
T-Cook says it's a gift. What is a gift but a reward that you didn't earn? The machines are meant to challenge us. Now I'm stuck here guarding the shamans.
Can my focus show me anything? There, a signal. And the source is at the top of the mountain. I'd better look into it.
Skulls.
What have you done?
Who are you? You're not one of those Banuk. All right. Could be this thing's just scrap, but even scrap has a price. So I'll ask again, what's it worth to you?
It's worth more to me than you are. You still want to negotiate?
Forget it. All he's ever given me is black toes.
They've made a mess of this. Catastrophic malfunction. This is from long ago. And it's been sending a signal all this time. Fading out. I have to get back to the camp before the machines tear it apart. No, they've already started attacking.
The hunt is back.
The machines are angered. Keep your distance. Hunters, defend the camp. Do what you must.
Yes. Roar and rend at me. I don't... Now you'll hear my song, machine. A sharp song. The hunt is back. Yes. Roar and rend at me. I don't fear it. This long hunt is over. I want to earn the machine spirit's favor, not stumble upon it. But I waited so long for this.
Stinking mood.
Now what?
Next four crossed me, I wish she didn't.
I've calluses older than you. Petroforge woman.
Aloy. Machine hunter.
Machine hunter, eh? Huh. I could have a use for you. Straight of it is, we're being muscled out of our own claim. That's why I've been working on this scrap-spitting beast. It's a dispute settler.
This weapon you're working on, I've never seen anything like it. Your design?
See my face in it, can you? This one's mother helped reclaim Meridian back in the day. A job like that isn't done with strategy. What's that face for?
Weapons with such power.
It's not the weapon, Flamehair, it's the wielder. If that siege had touched the Great Elevator, they'd have answered to me.
So you're a forge woman? You run the forge and the town too?
The town is the forge, and everyone pulls their weight. The right way to do it, without all the Ealdermen having their say. If we were back in the claim Oseram land, 3 days argument anytime someone wants to hammer in a bolt.
Sounds infuriating.
Oh, it is. But we like arguing. You need hot air to keep a furnace burning. Still, some traditions aren't up for debate. I would have ended up Petra Forge wife. How do you like the sound of that?
So you left your homeland and came here?
Went to Meridian. Everyone does. Joined the work gangs on the Great Elevator. We finished just as the Mad King got a taste for blood. So I spat and swore I'd find a place for everyone who stuck with me. We lived job to job until the war ended. Then we came upon this old Oseram camp. Long abandoned, metal piled up high. A place to start again. I don't pine for the old ones. They had their time. Their works are finished. All their inventions are under mountains now, rust on bones. My sisters and brothers of the Forge will make a new world.
Petra, I have the parts you wanted, but there are more bandits coming.
Do they now? Hold this thing steady while I give it a voice. Then we'll let it talk terms for us. Now take it up and brace yourself. Don't press it against your hips if you ever want to use those for...
All right, I got it. Heavy. All I can do to hold it up. Come on, then, if you're coming!
Run this Forge Dirt town red, boys!
Heh, manners! Might have overdone it a little.
Oh, my teeth hurt from all that.
Saying goes, you can only trust metal. But my trust was placed well in you. You're owed, Aloy Machine Hunter. I won't forget it.
Have you seen a girl of about 17 and... I can't even say it. Elida. My only daughter. She's gone.
Has she done or said anything unusual?
She's been like a different person. She used to be such a happy girl, playing in the dirt with the boys.
What changed?
I don't know. She disagrees with me about everything. Hates the ceasefire. Thinks we never should have fought the war to begin with.
I'm a good tracker. I could look for her. Where did you last see her?
In our garden. Please, maybe you'll find something I missed.
Don't forget to stop.
Looks like Alita left a few things behind. Something buried. No, something dug up. I must have left a trail. Look at the jaws on that thing. It could snap a sweet tooth right in half.
You did it! Who are you? How did you learn to fight like that?
What are you doing on this island?
I come here... to be alone.
Do you know your father fears you're dead?
I'm surprised he even noticed I was gone.
Bedrolls. 2 of them. And a set of cups. She must not have been alone here. Looks like Alita has a friend. Alita, if you came here to be alone, why are there 2 bedrolls? And don't lie to me this time.
Why, the sun, I don't know where he is.
Who?
A troll. He lights a fire signal when it's safe to meet him, but he's not here.
Who's a troll?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worms down my back. But the last few months we'd meet here and everything was different. I couldn't wait to see him again. It's like I'm dead and only come alive when I'm here with him. Do you know what that's like?
Why keep this all secret?
Troll is a soldier for the Karja in Shadow, stationed at the outpost across the lake. It's treason for us to even meet. How could I tell my father? How could I tell anyone? I've been waiting all night and all day. I haven't seen anyone but you.
Enough of this. You have to go back.
Please, if you came all this way, will you look for a troll? He lit the fire on the island not far from here. If I go, He could be killed.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
Want to hear him
Quite a few
talk.
guards there.
Hard to believe that thing
Maybe
fought
there's another way
alongside
in.
us.
That troll. Elita sent me.
Alida. I was gonna ask her to leave with me. Alida. Tell her they never learned about our island. She's safe. Give her this. Tell her it's worth it.
They're gonna wipe us out!
Am I done?
Hey, group large! Bring!
Show me.
Don't say it. I know he's gone.
The Shadow Karja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
It's the key to the lock he gave me. He said our lives were locked together.
I can't imagine how you're feeling. But you don't have to go it alone. Your father was crushed when he thought you were dead.
With the troll gone, I'm all alone. It isn't worth it.
Wait, Elita. I was wrong about what a troll said. He didn't say it was worth it. He said it is worth it. All of it. Our losses can feel overwhelming. But they remind us of our connections to others. To a troll. Even to your father. A troll would have wanted you to remember that, and go on. I know it. Now will you?
I'll try.
You're Aloy, the one who returned to All Mother's womb. I am blessed to stand in your presence.
There's no need to fuss over me. Who are you praying for?
My sister Nakoa. She went north to find a Karja officer called Zaid.
Did the matriarchs really give Nakoa permission to leave?
No, they refused her. He murdered our father during the Red Raids. Nakoa saw it happen. Hid in the cellar and forced herself to watch. It changed her.
I'll keep an eye out for her.
Oh, Mother bless you.
You said something happened with Nakoa.
The Nora girl? Yes, something happened. Attempted murder. Prefect Zaid can tell you more about it. You can find him near the main tower, up the steps.
You're Zaid.
And you're a Nora. I can tell from your tone you've heard of me.
The last Nora who came through here. You mean Nakoa?
Is that her name? Oh well. It was a very unfortunate situation. She attacked me in broad daylight. If one of my men hadn't spotted her, I might well have been injured. But we were able to subdue her without harm.
What did you do with her?
I let her go, of course. She left raving that she would find a way to bring me down. But I did hear a report from the garrison at Lonesome Rock that a young woman had been abducted by bandits. Might have been her.
Seems like an ordinary outpost. I'd better look around. Well, they don't want to talk, so let's see if they're hiding something.
She's snooping around. Wrap her up and tie her down, boys.
Like I'm not gonna do.
Let's see what Zaid's hiding out here. There are chains in the cart. Not just chains, manacles. They were moving prisoners somewhere.
Make it hurt!
Nakoa, Jan sent me. Look, we can talk more once we get everyone out of this pit.
Jan sent you? I don't believe it. Well, I guess one of his prayers finally worked.
I knew you were going to be trouble, girl. But you'll make it worth our while in the end.
The end is now, Zaid! For you and your men! You gave him a quicker death than he deserved.
My father was a hunter. He taught me every animal deserves a clean kill. Look, I don't even know your story. It must be a good one if they gave you the mark of a seeker. If you ever feel like telling it, look me up in Meridian. I'll be there until the others get back up on their feet. Until then, thank you for helping me cut this rot from the world.
Behold, Radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of Radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Uthid is innocent. So come see me, while there's still time to save him. Eat. Bring some home for your families, if you have one. My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edaman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress.
We don't choose. Just as Vanasha said. Let's see if Uthid came through here.
The next one doesn't miss.
Uthid?
You're young for a bounty hunter. Or am I old for a soldier?
I'm not here for the price on your head, Uthid. I believe you're innocent.
Innocent? Come on, then. If this is a trick, it's a good one.
No tricks. Just talk. I want to know what happened at Sunfall. What really happened.
For weeks, each dawn in the tent city came with a new death. They thought it was a curse, an evil spirit. But it was only a man. It took time to catch him, but we did. We brought him before Bahavas for the sun's judgment. He thanked me for my diligence, then had his guards release the villain. You see? It was he who ordered the culling.
Should have stayed on the plains, Kaja! The mountains belong to us! Keecook's killers! When we're done with you, you won't even leave an echo!
Keep up the attack! Still got another squad on the way!
A righteous fight!
Won't be the last. Follow me. I've stashed supplies up above.
I had to come here myself to end your suffering, Uthid, and mine. The Outlanders led us here, and now that they are dead, their price is most affordable. But enough with needles. It's time for blades. Remove them from the sun's sight! Make it hurt! Kill the traitor! Kill Lenora! Whatever deal you worked out with him, I'll double it. More than double it.
No. I'm tired of this, Bahavas. The lies and the violence and your cheap-scented oils.
I had to. Prune the weak, or all the Karja in Shadow are doomed.
But may the sun find some worth among your drying bones.
That was quite a fireworks show.
You took your time.
I was busy. What do you think happened to Yan Shund, the other mercenary band? And I had to organize passage to Meridian for a wanted man. I never imagined Bahavas would blunder into his own trap. His death opens up wonderful possibilities. Remember Edaman and Nasadi, the Child King and his mother guarded like hostages at Sunfall? With Bahavas gone, no one will be watching them. I want to get them out. And I could use your help. I've been posing as Nasadi's handmaiden. She's scared. For herself, of course, but mostly for Edaman. Edaman is the Shadow Karja's figurehead. If he defects, it will remove their last trace of legitimacy.
What's going to happen to Uthid now?
He'll be welcomed in Meridian as a military advisor. Hopefully he can help Avad finish the Shadow Karja with as little bloodshed as possible.
What do you need to get Nasadi and Edaman out of Sunfall?
With Bahavas dead, Sunfall is the easy part. I'll handle that. The big fuss will be crossing the border to the Sundom. Find my friend, Three-Toe Huadiv, near the branded shore.
You're Three-Toe Huadiv, right? Vanasha sent me. So Vanasha needed safe passage for Nasadi and Edaman, but it didn't work out?
She made it sound so sweet and easy. Find the best path to the lake, make sure it's safe. What could go wrong? Turns out, a lot. Like bloody murder in the grinding jaws of a heinous death beast. I wondered why the Shadow Karja didn't pay attention to the pass. Well, they don't need to. A rock-eating demon guards it for them.
Vanasha will be here soon with Nasadi and Edaman. I've got to destroy that thing in the pass before they arrive.
By the radiant sun, I can't believe it.
Ah, little huntress. Glad you accepted my invitation to play bodyguard. Where are your men, Huadiv? It looks like something chewed you up and spat you out.
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
The way is clear. Can we go?
I like how you always cut to the chase. In this case, literally. Oh dear. Here come the Shadow Karja, and they're very angry with me. Huadiv, get Edaman and his mother to the shore. Carefully. So it comes to this. I must say, after 2 years under the heel of these zealots, I'm ready to extract a little blood. I doubt they'll enjoy this. Well now, seems I worked up a bit of a sweat. don't want to jinx it, but we might be in the clear. A bit late, aren't we, gentlemen?
Sorry, ma'am. The boat's waiting.
Damn, I spoke too soon.
This one's mine. Get to the boat.
You know, this time I think I might be out of my league. If anything happens to her, I will be very cross.
We're not going anywhere.
Not exactly a royal barge, is it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers. Let's get aboard, shall we? You've done a good thing. Maybe even ended a war.
Maybe. But my war just keeps going. This must be Sunstone Rock. It's being attacked by machines.
You don't want to know how.
Warden Geneva, this is the one who defeated the behemoths.
Outlander. I'm impressed. I don't impress easily. Tell me, how do you fare with hunting living prey?
Haven't had any complaints. Why?
3 dangerous prisoners have escaped. I need my men here, getting the others back in line. None of this would have happened if we dealt with criminals the old way.
Who are these dangerous prisoners?
3 from the isolation cages. Don't feel sorry for them. They've lived well off the Sun King's conscience. First is Rosgrund. Oseram trapmaker, hates the Karja, crazy as a loon in heat. Caught in one too many blasts. Or one too few. Then there's Ulia, a Tenakth warrior, if that means anything to you. Reavers, from the south. Bloodthirsty. Some say they're cannibals, but she slurped gruel well enough. And the last is Gavan, a traitor who smuggled weapons to the exiles.
Compared to the other 2, this one doesn't seem so bad.
He helped drag out a civil war, all for the shards it got him. A machine has more warmth. I thought all criminals were the same once. That's why the Sun King gave me command of Sunstone Rock. As an education.
Sounds like an honor. I mean, I haven't seen any other women in Karja armor.
No. I'm not one of your sisters. No woman can wear Karja armor. When I was young, I chose to become a soldier. One good enough to join Avad's honor guard. There was talk about what I was. So I'd say, test me, and I'll break your arm. After enough arms had been broken, there was less talk.
So you want these prisoners brought back?
No. I want them put in the earth. I doubt they'll give you any choice. They had their chance with the Sun King's generosity. So now they face mine. A bounty on all their heads. Ulia of the Tenakth, Razgrund of the Oseram, and the traitor Gavan.
I told you they would come! Drive her into the dirt! yourself worthy of a mark on my skin.
No way we could have talked about this, huh?
All the Karja did was talk. Talk and bleed. Talk and shackle me. You fought like a Tanakh. I'd have taken you for my child.
You can't just take a child.
The strong take from the weak. And in the taking, I'm made stronger. These stories pricked into my skin. Look. Children, riches, lives, and land. All of these have been mine. Drink of my... my blood. And they'll live on.
No, Ulia. I've got enough stories to carry.
Yes?
Oh, you're a trickster. I'm curious. I don't suppose those behemoths are called to the prince who killed Geneva.
You're gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, that's why I have my toys. To distract. Hey. You got me. No more traps. Tell Geneva I'll be a good boy from now on.
You expect me to believe that? What's in your hand?
Oh, this? Oh, just a little... Oops.
Every time I have a quiet moment. As the sun is my witness, never had a Nora in my house.
What about a man named Gavan?
No. Can't say I've heard that name. But we're a trading town. Get a lot of people through.
All kinds, I'm sure. Like ones who don't want to be followed.
I never heard of your Gavan. If he's trouble, well, can't say I'm sorry. Now, I've things to be doing, Nora girl, if you don't mind.
Didn't make for the harbor. We didn't go.
Don't you pass out, Devon. I'm not... Hey! Friend of yours, Devon!
They sent you to take me back to Sunstone?
Not to take you back.
Huh. Well, has Sheeves done your job for you?
Geneva said you were a smuggler, only for the shards. Is that true?
I could tell you anything. A sick mother, or I did it for the poor children.
But you'd be lying.
In the year I spent in the cage, all I regretted was killing that guard. Because it got me caught. You can take that back to Sunstone Rock.
Your aid to the Karja Sundom in these times of strife is appreciated. That's the official response. I'd say... I can tell you've done the work by the look on your face.
2 of them got themselves killed. The other... welcome to fight to the end.
They would have found death with or without you. Taken others with them.
That's what I told myself.
Smart girl. Doubt we'll meet again, so... go in light.
An outcast? Win the proving? Never. For she is a brave now, who is first among us.
Kill them all! No witnesses, no survivors!
Turn your face to the sun, child.
No!
Burn it all. Then you survive.
But where's my focus? It's here. Okay. Wait. Am I inside the sacred mountain? What? I'm picking up some kind of signal. It must be the damaged focus. The one I took from that killer. Now, what can you show me?
All commanders, halt excavations and proceed at once to the mission point. Target imaging attached. Do not.
Who says I'm like other Nora? Saw me through Owen's focus.
Hang in. Hold for identiscan.
Are you my mother?
I promise. I'll tell you everything.
The killers who came for me at the Proving. Who are they?
The Eclipse. Some kind of holy warriors. They don't pray to the sun. They worship some kind of devil. Devil is real. It has a name. Hades.
What are these Eclipse cultists after, besides me?
They must want to overthrow Sun King Avad and take Meridian back.
When they attacked the Proving, a man came for me.
Helis. He's the most dangerous man alive.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
It's directly underneath the Citadel.
The capital of the Shadow Carja.
Sun Ring. A proud tradition of Carja. Kix catches you here. You'll be lucky if you survive long enough to wind up in that ring. The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
Alpha Registry master file. With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother.
Still alive. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child. My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing. And when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out.
You didn't kill me right away. Turn your face to the sun, child. Dressing up murder as religious sacrifice so you could feel better about it?
No, I never doubted the righteousness of killing you. And yet, your words touch close to the truth. In my heart, I deemed the order to kill you unworthy of me. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here, so that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Carja myth. From serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force. Speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
The Nora cast me out at birth. You're not hurting me if you hurt them.
Really? Then it makes no difference one way or another. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
That did it. One more pillar and that platform will come down. Those components on the sides of its head. They've got it.
Stop working. Forgive this intrusion, Aloy. You left me no choice. Now the focuses are disabled, but I don't know for how long. The rest is up to you.
I promise. I'll tell you everything.
If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here?
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
Spying through my focus again?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do.
For identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
I know you, Ted. You've screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
You're killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Silence. That's my name. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth. What did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn? So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots. Maybe to stop the robots. The civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde. You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains. There...
The shadow of a metal devil.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn.
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder. The enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got. The top-secret super weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area.
Orbital launch base? What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
I'll crash the focus network. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tall neck that's been extensively modified.
So you were part of the Eclipse?
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests, always. It is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
You have more important things to do than ask questions.
You getting this?
You see that bridge over the ravine? Yep. Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out. Boy, there's no time to poke around.
So long as King Itamen languishes at Sunfall, coddled by his mother, he will never learn the true lessons of the sun.
This armor. There's only one man big enough to wear this. Helis. I see it. They've built some kind of structure around it. I see the module. This is Hades?
Aloy, this is not the time.
Entity has come here. Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach. Destroy the entity.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
Sun Ring. A proud tradition of Karja. Kips catches you here. You'll be lucky if you survive long enough to wind up in that ring. The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare.
Hold for identiscan. Authorized.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program. And it will not save us. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh plagues. Robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. Cracking a code set would take half a century. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. To buy time for you. And the work you will do here. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after.
What if we could give life a future? This is the aim, the hope of Project Zero Dawn. to create a super intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. It would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. Call it Gaia. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. Why Hades, then? If it was part of Gaia, how'd it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
Mr. Pharaoh's argument is sound. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
The Alpha Registry master file. With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Really here.
If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this. I need to go inside the mountain. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Entry authorized.
This message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. The Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. Before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner.
Does she mean the derangement?
I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek. Your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed.
So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
I've prepared the way ahead for you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
This is Charles Rodson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. An access port seal malfunctioned. Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters, but this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility, unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for. Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
You think she was better because she was smart. Because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself. For others. For everyone who would come later.
She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed. When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen. I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain Atmosphere.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated.
The Master Override. small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja civil war was a happy coincidence. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history. I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...